Hello, hello, Merry Christmas. Welcome to Vlogmas with Road Tripping with Rachel. I'm Rachel and I love taking people on the journeys as I work my way through the Bible, through life, and then some travels out on the road. But right now, it is a Vlogmas. We are on day 3 and I have a lot of stuff planned for going through Vlogmas. But one of the things I have ready to go is, with it being December 3rd, it be cookie season. That's where we're at. It's cookie season, and I've got an event coming up that I agreed to make cookies for. So I love making cookies. I love baking. If you've watched my channel, you have seen me doing different baking and things like that. So I am doing something new and something old. So I actually have 2 different cookie recipes. Well, actually, it's the same recipe, 2 different styles of sugar cookies. So I have one thing that I've already gotten out. The other one is in my refrigerator. So I am making traditional sugar cookies, where I'm going to cut them out. They're going to get decorated. We're going to do that here today. But the other one that I have is I am making peppermint chocolate sugar cookies. So let me go on ahead and I'll show you what the batter looks like, or I guess dough. So here's currently what they look like. Oh, ignore the little nubbin. So I mixed this up this morning along with the other one. So this is just a traditional sugar cookie recipe, and I have added some crushed candy canes into it, and I am going to use a stamper on them after I make balls and stamp out the cookies. And then my plan is to actually dip in chocolate, so the back of them will be chocolate. I'm so excited. I think this is going to turn out really well. Oh dear. There we go with the tripod. So we are going to give these a try. Now, like I said, I love baking cookies, but normally if I'm baking cookies, like, I'm using my one stoneware pan, and I am baking them and I'm enjoying them. Mainly for me, or I'm baking them in small amounts. Since I am doing multiple batches, I actually pulled out my old trusty cookie sheets. So I am going to be using those, but I do kind of gotta wipe them down. I keep them put up because I don't use them very often. Like, I literally use them like at Christmas time when we get into the holidays. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get a couple of those going real quick, and then I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I've got the first pan. They're rolled out, and by rolled out I mean I made little balls, and I've got them on the pan. So I just want to bring you close here for just a minute so you can kind of see what my general plan with this is, just to get an idea. So I found these over Thanksgiving weekend, so that way you can. So I found a cookie stamp. So this one says Merry Christmas on it. I'm excited about this one. There's also one that is a little gingerbread man. And then there is another one that is a snowflake. So I'm going to start with the Merry Christmas one. And then this is what I've done so far with the cookies. So I've rolled them out. I'm going to get some flour on this real quick. And we're going to see how this goes. Knock some of the flour off. Okay, so kind of nervous about how this is going to turn out, but let's give it a go. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Drink it. Oh gosh. Okay. We're getting the basic shape. We are getting the basic shape, and that is really all that matters. Okay, so I've never used a cookie stamp before, so I'm kind of excited how this is working. So I'm going to keep working on this, and then I might get the other pan going too. Okay, so we have stamped out the first dozen. We are going to see how these turn out, and then I will do the next tray. I think I'm going to do maybe the snowflake on the next one. We'll just kind of see how it goes. The students don't necessarily need to know, or the people these are for, that there are 3 stamps. They can live in ignorance. Maybe I only had 2. We'll just see. I will say the downside of like the cookie stamp, I've never used a cookie stamp before. I've always, just used the cookie cutters. Um, so it's hard to keep the cookie dough from getting into like the crevices and stuff, especially with something like Merry Christmas where there's words. So we'll see how these turn out before I make a decision about the next round, but I do think maybe this snowflake might work just a little bit better. Especially because there's just less detail in it than like words or anything like that. So let's see how this ends up working. And I messed with my tripod, which was stupid. Okay. See you next. I've activated Susie Homemaker, so I got my apron on now because I rolled out the next kind of cookie. So these are the traditional sugar cookies. And I've cut out some shapes, so they are currently in the oven. So I know what I'm doing with these. Like, I'm not adding any extra sugar or anything like that to them. So once those come out, we're gonna let those cool, and then we'll start decorating. While those are all cooling and everything, I'm going to get some chocolate melted. So that's gonna be a little while before I do that. But so far, with the exception of finding out that the stamper really wasn't the way to go for what I wanted, which is fine. It's not like I'm out that much money. I tried something new. It didn't necessarily work here this first round. It just means I'll have to experiment with it a little bit. I've been doing some dishes, so I've gotten stuff like cleaned up and everything because my apartment's small, kitchen's small, gotta clean as we go. That is the best way to keep things moving forward for me. But we are just trucking along at this point. And by the way, look outside. I didn't show this earlier, but we've got some snow on the ground. It's starting to kind of melt away, but we do have some snow. So, Christmas cookies and snow. Yay! Okay, so cookies have cooled. We've got red, white, and green frosting. It's like the gel stuff. So I have not used this in years. So I'm really hoping that it turns out okay because I'm taking these to my to a party. I also got like fancy sprinkles, like check those out. So we're gonna grab these and we'll see how all of this turns out. Hopefully it's okay. We'll try one and we'll see how it goes. I say let's start with a tree, nice and normal. Okay, we're ready. We are ready. Okay. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. I don't know why it is. It just is. It's so nerve-wracking. And then they always make it look like, oh, it's so pretty. Like the designs and everything. It's like, they didn't use the stuff that I'm using. Is there anyone else who ever feels that way? Like, I know that they use something different. Because I've got good control. I know for a fact that they use something different. Oh my. You know what this actually reminds me of? Like, no lie. I remember using this like on a birthday cake one time for my dad. And I'm pretty certain, because I'm trying to see if I could do like some of the designs that are on here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. And I just remember it getting like all messed up. Like, all messed up. Like, because like it was on, like you try to do like the fun, like pretty stuff with it. And it's just like, no, I'm not going to do like what you really want it to do. Because if I do what you want it to do, then that means that you could be a cake decorator. And we all know you can't be a cake decorator. So I had actually gotten these tweezers. It came in a 2-pack. I actually have a ton of tweezers, so it's not like I really needed these myself. But These are like little glitter balls. Like they're all edible and things like that. But I wanted to get them so I could decorate the trees. I thought it would look really cute to be able to precisely place some of these. Let's see how this goes. Because they're all pretty and shiny, and why wouldn't I want to be able to place some of these all over? By the way, the tweezers are a good idea. I mean, I know that's not why you're watching this, but just because I'm sure you're all enjoying my intensity of like, I'm going to get them on here. I'm so going to get them on here. Okay, so. Ta-da! See, you can see kind of what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to call that one good. And then we got the green. So, it's going to be a huge mess. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it's going to be a huge mess. Oh. Yeah, it just exploded on me. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I know you guys are all here for the this is just me speaking, but the really nice like aesthetic Pinteresty stuff that like my hopes and dreams are made out of just isn't something that will ever happen for me. I just have to accept it. Okay, I'm gonna decorate some cookies. I've come to an important conclusion while I'm sitting here decorating these cookies. It is painfully obvious that I'm single. A while ago I did a video about like singleness in the church. And I stand by what I said in there. However, it is painfully obvious that I am single. Like, let me just give you a little bit of a view of what my cookies are looking like right now. Okay. I'm using tweezers. Okay? Like tweezers. They're covered right now in stuff. So that way I can pick up the sprinkles because they're little round balls. Let's see if we can get it to. There we go. More or less. This is my life as a single person. Decorating cookies. Because what else am I going to do? Okay, it's a little later now. I just finished melting some chocolate and I dipped the backs of some of the cookies just to give them a shot. It's something different, so I know not all of the students are going to eat these that I made these for. So I only did like 10 of the cookies. But I did the ones that I did not put colored sugar on. I did test it out on one of them simply because that one's going to be for me, because I wanted to try it. But right now I've got them cooling, so they're going to... So there they are. So once started up, I'll go on ahead and I will show you what they ended up looking like. I showed you a picture earlier. I might nab one just so y'all can see it again, like see a final product of like the pièce de résistance. But we're gonna go ahead and let these set up a little bit. So I completely forgot to get the pictures of the cookies for you, but taste was on point. Definitely cookie decorating is not my spiritual gift, but the students that I made them for seem to like them. I'm going to make sure that I include a short video of them decorating our tree at our party, but cookies ended up being a big hit. Sorry I forgot to include some pictures of them, but it was a lot of fun, great time. Thanks for joining me for this day of Vlogmas, even though like you've seen snippets from a few different days as I worked on this. But if you are enjoying Vlogmas, make sure that you like and subscribe. That way you're getting all of the pictures and all of the videos as we go throughout the month of December. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.